my name is Bernice Nunez, and I am an Interdisciplinary Studies major at Cal Poly. And I kind of wanted to go a little bit over about the major itself and kind of give you a good idea about what it is. So let's just start off by saying that the IAS program was introduced in winter 2019, and that's when it was accepting students. And I was accepted in spring of 2019, so I've been in the major for about a year now. And I was originally admitted as a computer engineering major, but I switched my second year. So I think over the past year, I have been able to gather a lot of information about the major, the professors, and be able to understand it a little bit better. And now I'm going to try to explain that to you. So let's start off by explaining what exactly the major is. So interdisciplinary studies kind of branches off of its own approach to learning. It's not very traditional where you're focused on one discipline. You're actually taking multiple disciplines and finding out their connections and their relationships and being able to figure out the patterns and messages that you're getting from them. So it's an interesting major because it's not limiting or not strict like other traditional majors. And so within IS at Cal Poly, there are 7 concentrations. So they're going to be arts and the human experience, ethics, law and justice, global studies, health, culture and society, science, technology and society, social sustainability, and technology and human expression. So the first emphasis, arts and the human experience, you analyze diverse pieces of works that deal with literature and visual and performing arts, and by interpreting these pieces, you kind of deepen your respect for the human experiences and expressions that go along with them. The second emphasis is ethics, law, and justice, where you learn more about the relationships between ethics and legal institutions while incorporating history and kind of figuring out how they all influence current society. Global studies is more about the people and their culture, from religion to languages, and this is all from modern and historic perspectives. So overall, you're kind of learning about how different worlds connect. The next emphasis is health, culture, and society. So in this one, not only do you learn about physical and mental health, but you also kind of learn about how gender, race, social class, etc., shapes the health around the world. So if you're interested in that, this is really cool emphasis. The next emphasis is science, technology, and society, which is where you analyze these 3 disciplines and learn about the issues and try to figure out complex solutions for them. So you're able to kind of problem solve in this emphasis. And you also kind of connect to different humanities, social sciences, and other professional fields within this emphasis. The 6th emphasis is social sustainability. So in this emphasis, you focus on sustainability and the long-term sustainability and how it needs attention from the modern world. And you do that from a social to cultural or even environmental perspectives. And the last emphasis, which is my emphasis, is technology and human expression. And in this emphasis, you kind of learn about how technology is able to shape humans from their communication to their expressions. And you kind of just learn about more technology and how it affects society now. So another thing within the department are the minors. So there's 4 minors, and they're going to be ethics, public policy, science, and technology, gender, race, culture, science, and technology, media arts, society, and technology, and science and risk communication. You can learn more about the minors and the emphasis more in detail on the IS website. So I really recommend that if you're wondering more about them. But now I just kind of want to talk about my experience as an IS major. The reason why I chose IS was because I felt like computer engineering just wasn't filling the criteria that I wanted for my career goals, which were to enter the user experience, user interface industry. When I found out that IS was being offered, I immediately researched it, learned more about it, and although I was a little iffy about it, I kind of realized that this is more about what I was looking for, and sure enough, I really love the major. I love the classes and the professors and how they work with you well. Um, I recently actually found that there was a UI UX club on campus, and although I haven't physically been able to go to a meeting because of COVID, I do plan to maybe go to one virtually if that's an option. And I feel like a lot of the clubs at Cal Poly do offer that kind of stuff. If you want a specific career goal, I think that there's always going to be something for you. And so not only that, but I am also the IS student assistant. So I work directly with the director, Dr. Kirby, and he works very well with students. And I think that if you ever have any questions, he's one to go to. He's also a professor. I haven't had him as a professor, but he is very kind and he's willing to help with whatever you need within the department. And so I feel like I learned a lot about the major as a whole, being involved with the department and such. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. If you want any more information, like I said, I do recommend the Interdisciplinary Studies website for any other questions. So thank you.